genuine and wanting to work for me, I always felt like a number to you. That's genuine. That's just me being honest. I feel like there were conversations had, and it was maybe just because you need me as a number. And I could be wrong with that. I'm just telling you that's how I felt.
That's fair. But when were we ever not genuine?
Yeah. I always think that you guys were genuine. I think you guys are very loyal, wonderful people. Like when you say you're loyal to your people, I believe you are. I just never believed that I would be one of your people. That's all. Like we could visibly see your people. It was very visible around the house. And if like that causes my demise, it causes my demise. You don't know. Everything in this game is like you make decisions based on your perception, your reality, how you think you're seeing things. And that's all you can do.
I mean, yeah.
That's how I felt. Like, I do think that you guys are extremely loyal people. I don't think that you're shit talkers. I think you're playing a very clean game. But I do believe that you will always be more loyal to each other than me. It didn't matter what time I got. Even with LaToya. That's why, for me, that's why LaToya had to go. You guys would have never turned on LaToya. You would have never worked with me the way that you worked with LaToya. I honestly can't even believe you guys got rid of Vic. I think Vic just got caught up in her lies too much.
She did. We couldn't trust her. The house couldn't trust her.
But even in that scenario, you have to see like me looking at that. So granted, you guys put all your balls in my thing because you didn't know where my head was at. How could my head have been anywhere else with how much discussion went on about me and Vic? How could I trust you? There were so many conversations. That was back and forth, back and forth. Like that was an exhausting, like when you know that there are certain people that like have you in their hands and they have to discuss it over and over again. I know you don't trust me. I know I'm not on your, and the best thing was I kind of only needed 4 votes. I knew I had 3 of them. I should have had Kiefer's locked down, but again, it came down to whatever you and Jed wanted. The house would have flipped, even though they didn't want to. You would have gotten them to do that. This is why I think that you guys would be a big target for me because I don't even understand how you're doing it. In that situation, and all due respect, your vote shouldn't have even mattered. I should have had Ro, Brayden. Hello, Vic was just the invisible HOH. Tina's my girl. Kiefer's one of the closest people I have in this house. That's 4 right there. I shouldn't have even had to talk to you guys. This is how much control you have in the house. You could have flipped that on me like that, and 4 people that I thought I had would have been gone. The same reason that Brayden might have been putting balls in my thing too. This is what I mean. Like you guys are playing a super tight game where you haven't had to win to have control. You've had it this entire time. And that's how I felt. So like if we're just being like honest right now, if I would have won and I would have put you up, it's because of that. You guys had like control over my game in that move when I honestly shouldn't have even needed your votes. And it would have changed. If you guys would have changed in the last minute, and I know you guys were dissecting it. You guys talked about it for hours. You never stopped and were like, no, you know what I mean? Like you entertained it for hours. So how can I not think that I'm next on your chopping board? Like my perception would be like, they're debating this because they don't trust either one of us, but they're trying to think of which one they can get out next. This is why it's such a hardcore debate.
I mean,
and it was like a little, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little annoying because I should have had 4 votes regardless last week. But it still kind of came down to what you and Jed wanted. That's just real life.
I mean, you could look at it that way.
Yeah.
You could also look at it from the frame of mind is that like people weren't clear on where Vic stood.
Yeah.
Right? And like the game she played.
And listen, I'm just grabbing my water and moving my nails.
And in the game she played, she didn't. Most people that were voting, she didn't come after. Most of the people that were voting, she really protected. If you think about it, like if you really think about it, it was what 3 or 4 votes needed. She
would have needed 4. She would have come for Beth for sure.
So
she would have come for Beth.
So she didn't, as invisible HOH, she could have went for me, Jed, and Keith. And
I don't think she actually would have touched you guys. I don't think she would have went after Beth for sure though.
Maybe. So me, Jed, Keith, and Beth.
Yeah.
She didn't go after any of us during her HOH. And she was making an argument that she protected us and that she's been loyal
Yeah.
to all of us, and that's how she's played this game throughout. That's a good argument. And then when we're looking at you, we're thinking, okay, well, Tara has made potential remarks about putting us up throughout this whole game.
Yeah.
So, like, then we're thinking, okay, if both of them were to stay, who winning HOH is worse?
Yeah.
The person that said she's putting us up for sure versus the person who we don't know what she got.
Yeah.
That's the mentality. The mentality isn't, oh, we don't know who to believe or who's more loyal, who's this. The mentality is like, who do we stand a better chance winning HOH?
Yeah.
And the reality is, it's like you seem to have made it clear putting us up because you couldn't promise otherwise. Whereas Vic, even though her word doesn't mean much, she's like, I'm not putting you guys up.
Yeah.
So looking at somebody that's like, I'm not putting you up versus someone that's like, nah, I probably will.
Sean, please fix your microphone.
Yeah, if I'm talking to someone who's not going to put us up versus someone who probably will,
Yeah.
I mean, what's up?
Do you want a smoothie? Do you want to make a smoothie later?
Yes,
Still
please.
down?
Wait, huh? Later?
Yeah, or now?
You want me to make it?
No, you don't have to.
Wait, you're going to make it?
Sure,
Actually?
sure,
Vanilla protein?
sure.
Yeah, I'm down, please.
Do you want one? Do you want that?
I'm okay, thanks.
I'm down. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, you're looking at someone who's going to put me up versus someone
So then why did you keep me over Vic then?
in the end.
Yeah.
I can't believe a word she said. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm willing to take my chances with Tara versus somebody.
Well, you got the perfect HOH to take the chances with me because I had no chance in that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough one because even though it was an individual comp, it's
Well, it was
like,
not an individual comp. Although you guys didn't really need to do it. You could have just, even if you just did it fair, you probably would have beat me anyway.
I mean, yeah, you never know though. Like I said, I only put one ball on your thing, but like, I did know going into that. When I heard that, I was like, well, if Tara wins, I could go up, so
Yeah.
it's probably best if she doesn't win. But when I looked at your thing, there was already balls in it, so I was like, well, this is not necessary at this point.
It's all good. It's a game.
Right? It's all strategy. It's like,
It's all strategy, and
why would I want you to be HOH?
yeah.
If we're being honest, I'm like,
No fair. I would have put you two up.
I know. Like, I would have bet my life you would do that. So it's like,
Just because I don't have any other.
like, usually throughout this game, one thing I'll say about myself is I was good at knowing who would do exactly what. And it seems like everybody always did exactly what I thought they would do.
Yeah.
I've never been fooled or misled or confused by any action anybody took. The only one that threw me off was Ro not using his veto. I thought he would use that for sure.
On Austin?
Yeah,
I don't think he did because then he knew I would go up.
Yeah, but then you'd have a loyal person versus, like, you going up wouldn't
I
have been.
think Ro knew that I would have been more loyal to him, to you guys, than you guys.
You
Just
know,
because I
you-
never felt really good with you guys. I never felt like I was in with you guys. I think Ro knew if he were to take Austin off, sure, he's got Austin's loyalty, but then you guys are like gunning for him even more.
with
Whereas if he
Austin.
doesn't, he was maybe trying to like, he probably assumed that I wouldn't go after him and maybe it could mend a bridge or something with you guys, that he didn't use it.
Maybe.
If I had to guess why he didn't use the veto, it would be that.
To me, he brings down a target, though. You know what I mean? So even if him and Austin could not mend the relationship, a target was still left in the game other than him. So
Yeah.
if people were to put somebody on the block, they put both of them, and then you have a chance to survive. And then he either has to beat Austin or he has to get more votes than Austin.
It would have been interesting to see what Vic actually did.
If he pulled
that
down Austin,
happened.
Vic absolutely did not want that. That's why I thought he should have done it. But I don't think he knew at the time who the HOH was.
Yeah.
That's the joke. Probably thought it was me still.
I don't know. Anyway, you dice it. I'm not in a great spot in the house.
Right now?
No. I knew I wasn't in a great spot. I haven't been in a great spot in this house for this entire game.
Not true.
I feel like I'm literally just getting by because people think that they can beat me at the end. And that's all there is to it. And with the way things are folding out, they're probably right, and that pisses me off.
I think we've all been, I think this game's been a roller coaster for all of us, in some ways. And the house flipped the vote on us and didn't tell us? That's...
You have to know why that happened, though.
What do you mean,
That
why?
was like a...
It didn't
You
happen.
guys would have been so loyal to LaToya. It was crazy. Yeah, look at how strong you guys would have been.
No, the flip made sense. Like, when I was hearing Kiefer's going home, I didn't understand why that would have been the move. That didn't really make sense to me.
People just didn't want confrontation from you.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's nothing we could have done.
Oh my
That's why I
God,
was
look
like, why
how
didn't anybody-
gross my feet are.
Huh?
My feet, sorry, I just looked at my feet. They're like black from all the tie-dye. Like it's all in between my toes.
Oh, there you go, look.
Oh, gross. I should put socks on.
Yeah, there's nothing we could have done. So that's why I was like, why didn't everybody just tell us? I gave at least LaToya a better goodbye. Instead of like...
Well, and people obviously didn't want LaToya catching win because she was the master of flip. She was always orchestrating flip. She was always when she she would have started campaigning hard if she knew.
You guys
Look
couldn't
at how hard she fought for Josh, and she didn't even like him. She didn't even like Josh. Look at how hard she fought for him.
Y'all couldn't tell us 10 minutes before the vote and just be like, listen, LaToya's going home. And I'm like, okay, let me give her a hug and tell her. The fact that like Austin told her.
I don't know. The fact that Austin told her pissed me off
That
too.
pissed me off. Like Austin told her out of all of us? Really? That we couldn't at least give her a good goodbye? That's when I knew. I was like, whoa, this is bad. Everyone's against us. I was like, you couldn't tell us? Like, there was nothing we could have done.
Everybody was, because you guys are really strong.
We didn't do anything at that point yet. Literally
You just
nothing.
even just the way you carry yourselves though, and the way you guys work together. Everybody knew you were stronger, and you're stronger together. That's not even like we don't even have to like hide about it anymore. Like I honestly, like I will be more shocked if I don't see you guys in a final three. I would be more shocked. Like I'd be like, what? I can't see you guys turning on each other. I can't see it. And there's literally like nobody left.
When you go back and watch this, so many things will make more sense to you.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm telling you, you're gonna say,
Maybe.
no,
I've
you're
been
actually,
out of the loop this entire
it's
time.
gonna, like, I'm promise you, there are so many things that are gonna make so much more sense. And you're gonna be like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
That's what we told Vic too. We're like, you're gonna go back and look at this and it's all gonna make sense. But right now, it's like things
That's
are,
what I mean though. You guys are the only ones who really know what's happening.
things are just not what they seem. That's like,
Oh, you guys are chatting? All
No,
right.
we're fine.
oh no, we're fine.
Think about it.
And that was my rationale to Vic. It's like one day you'll watch this and be like, oh, this all makes sense,
Yeah.
right? And things will make more sense to me too when I watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Is anybody else's throats really sore?
Mine is raw.
I was coughing
here.
a lot in there.
I wonder why. Is it?
During all the comps I coughed.
I do too.
I know,
and
but what is
think
it
might be
about
the
that?
smoke stuff.
There's something in there.
That smoke stuff.
Maybe the smoke stuff?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
You know what it is.
My nails are disgusting.
Everything
know.
about me is disgusting.
I know, I should have showered.
I hate myself, as Kiefer would say.
I managed to get it off my hands, but it's all around my nails. Like I'm just gonna have to soak them.